Okay, we're going to continue on in our Father's Word today. I wanted to tell the rest of the story of what happened to Israel, and there was 603,000 of them, fighting men, were sent into the land of Canaan to destroy the giants. And God promised them victory, but they sent out the 12 spies. And Joshua and Caleb came back and said, "Let's go get them, God." But the other 10 spies were afraid because of the size and the size of the Amalekites and Adak. So instead of going into the land of Canaan like God promised them victory, and all they had to do, God was going to go before them. But they were afraid to go into the land of Canaan, so God made them march around into the desert for 40 years until that group of people died out, and Joshua and Caleb were the only two left. And God took Moses up into a high mountain before they crossed the Jordan River. And so Joshua took over for Moses, and he went into the land of Canaan after 40 years of marching in the desert, and with a whole group of new people. A whole generation was dead. They died out in the desert marching, and Joshua and Caleb were the only two left. And Joshua was the Joshua was the leader, and Caleb was Joshua's general. So we're going to continue on here in Numbers, and this is Numbers 14, verse 26. And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, How long shall I bear with this evil congregation, which murmur against me? I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel, which say, Murmur against me, saying to them, As truly as I live, saith the Lord, as ye have spoken in my ears, so will I do to you. Your carcasses shall fall in the wilderness, and all that were numbered of you, according to your whole number, from 20 years old and upward, which have murmured against me, doubtless ye shall come into the land concerning which I swear to make you dwell, therein save Caleb the son of Jephunneh, and Joshua the son of Nun. But your little ones which ye said should be a prey, them I will bring in, and they shall know the land which you have despised. But as for you, your carcasses, they shall fall in the wilderness, and your children shall wander in the wilderness 40 years, and bear your whoredoms until your carcasses be wasted in the wilderness. After the number of days in which ye search the land, even 40 days, each day for a year. 40 means probation. Shall ye bear your iniquities, even for 40 years, and ye shall know my breach of my promise. And I, the Lord, have said, I will surely do it unto all this evil congregation that are gathered together against me in this wilderness. They shall be consumed, and there they shall die. And the men which Moses sent to search the land, who returned, and made all the congregation to murmur against him, by bringing up a slander upon the land. Even those men that did bring up the evil report upon the land died by the plague before the Lord. But Joshua the son of Nun, and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, which were of the men that went to search the land, lived still. And Moses told these things unto all the children of Israel, and the people mourned greatly. And they rose up early in the morning, and gat them up unto the top of the mountain, saying, Lo, we be here, and will go up unto the place which the Lord has promised, for we have sinned. And Moses said, Wherefore now do ye transgress the commandment of the Lord? But it shall not prosper. Go not up, for the Lord is not among you, that ye be not smitten before your enemies. For the Amalekites and the Canaanites are there before you, and ye shall fall by the sword, because you have turned away from the Lord. Therefore the Lord will not be with you. But they presumed to go up unto the hilltop. Nevertheless, the ark of the covenant of the Lord and Moses departed, not out of the camp, Then the Amalekites came down, and the Canaanites which dwelt in the hill, and smote them, and discomforted them, even unto Hormah. Now this is Numbers, chapter 15. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land of your habitations, which I give unto you, I will make an offering by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering, or a sacrifice in performing a vow, or in a freewill offering. Or in your solemn feast, to make a sweet savor unto the Lord of the herd or of the flock. Then shall he that offereth his offering unto the Lord bring a meat offering of a tenth deal of flour mingled with a fourth part of a hin of oil, and the fourth part of the hin of wine. For a drink offering shalt thou prepare with a burnt offering or a sacrifice for one lamb. Or for a ram thou shalt prepare for a meat offering 2/10 deals of flour mingled with the third part of the hin of oil. And for a drink offering thou shalt offer the third part of a hin of wine, for a sweet savor unto the Lord. And when thou preparest a bullock for a burnt offering, or for a sacrifice in performing a vow, or a peace offering unto the Lord, then shall he bring with a bullock a meat offering of 3/10 deals of flour, mingled with a half a hin of oil. And thou shalt bring for a drink offering half a hin of wine, for an offering made by fire, of a sweet savor unto the Lord. Thus shall it be done for one bullock, or for one ram, or for a lamb, or for a kid, according to the number that ye shall prepare. So shall ye do to every one according to their number. All that are born of the country shall do these things after this manner: an offering made by fire, or a sweet savor unto the Lord. And if a stranger sojourn with you, or whosoever be among you in your generations, and will offer an offering made by fire, or of a sweet savor unto the Lord, as you do, so he shall do. One ordinance shall be both for you of the congregation, and also for the stranger that sojourneth with you, an ordinance forever in your generations. As you are, so shall the stranger be before the Lord. One law and one manner shall be for you, and for the stranger that sojourneth with you. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When you come into the land whither I bring you, then it shall be that when ye eat of the bread of the land, ye shall offer up a heave offering unto the Lord. Ye shall offer up a cake of the first of your dough for a heave offering, as ye do the heave offering of the threshing floor. So shall you heave it. Of the first of your dough ye shall give unto the Lord a heave offering in your generations. And if ye have erred and not observed all these commandments, which the Lord hath spoken unto Moses, even all the Lord hath commanded you by the hand of Moses, from the day that the Lord commanded Moses, and henceforward among your generations, then it shall be, if aught be committed by ignorance without the knowledge of the congregation, that all the congregation will offer one young bullock for a burnt offering, for a sweet savor unto the Lord, with his meat offering and his drink offering, according to the manner, and one kid of the goats for a sin offering. And the priest shall make an atonement for all the congregation of the children of Israel, and it shall be forgiven them, for it is of ignorance. And they shall bring their offering, a sacrifice made by fire unto the Lord, and their sin offering before the Lord, for their ignorance. And it shall be forgiven all the congregation of the children of Israel, and the stranger that sojourneth among them, seeing all the people were in ignorance. And if any soul sin through ignorance, then he shall bring a she-goat of the first year for a sin offering. And the priest